Hey, this is an big update on my Bush D4-10 garden tractor. So, the governor, as it was never seemed to, I don't think the governor was ever working, and it was smoking pretty terribly. But, so I took the engine out and did a kind of a, not a total rebuild, but put in new rings, a new governor gear, a new camshaft, and I've put new governor springs on it. And what else? Of course, new gaskets, a new air filter, and I put a new hose there. That's not actually new; it's another hose. And what else? Have I done anything? Should I replace anything else? Well, I did repaint it, though, sadly. I put some belt dressing on that starter generator belt, and it splattered all over the engine. I have to wash that off sometime. I think I need to get a new starter generator pulley, apparently. So, I'll have to buy a new one of those soon, and it'll stop slipping, hopefully. And also, what else did I do? Put a new regulator on it, and these are important. New traction tires, great lugs. I can drive it in the snow now and it doesn't get stuck. Yes, I put them on the front, and I don't know if it really helps steering any, but it looks good at any rate. Need to get a new belt and a new pulley for that. And I've had problems with bolts that are in place of roll pins in the drive shaft. I've had problems with them snapping. Hopefully none snap during the video. I need to get some stronger ones or get some new roll pins. Not sure if I could put that in without actually taking the engine out though. And this bracket is a new one I made because the old one had broken. I made out of the part of a chassis for a Craftsman mower. Okay. Governor works. Well, I'm really happy about that. That's what I cared about the most. The smoking was pretty bad too because of the expense of oil. I did some painting on that, trying to make it look better. Touched it up a bit. Okay. As you can see, I got rid of that clumsy exhaust set going down there and just put on a correct original style muffler. Pretty much correct. Okay. So, we'll start up the Bush Hog and see how it runs. I used to actually, I didn't realize it, but I thought it felt really fast, and I was running it a lot more than 10 miles per hour because that engine was over speeding so much. I realize now 10 is a lot slower, though it's still pretty fast for a garden tractor that is unmodified. Okay. So, and this lever, I think I mentioned, makes that go up and down. Oh, and I learned apparently you should not engage the PTO unless you've got the clutch pushed in, because it's just a bunch of splines that have to go together. It's not that's how the clutch works for the PTO, so you should have pushed in. Push in the big clutch pedal. And see, I'm not sure if there's really anything else to do except for show you how it runs and drives. Unfortunately, that is leaking oil and has been for a long time. Changed the transaxle oil, but that still leaks. It doesn't seem to leak that bad, but it does leak. Okay. So, let's crank it up. Make sure it's in neutral. 2 neutrals. Started right up this time. No squealing of the valve. I'll drive it a little bit. Speedy. Now we will drive it while sitting on it. Got to wait for the transaxle to stop spinning. This is only third gear. I'm not driving it in fourth. I'm holding a camera for show. got to admit, with that Wisconsin was a new motor, brand new. It must have been a good motor. It's pretty good for being 52 or so years old. Yeah, it is. God, it's gigantic for the size of the engine. Zenith carburetor. Little tiny, ultra noisy muffler. This muffler, I believe, is just a piece of plumbing pipe with some holes poked in it, and then they ramp a piece of tin around it and poke some more holes in that to let the exhaust come out. Yeah, that's one good quality, amazingly designed muffler, isn't it? And there's the big points, and the mule drive, and the greatness horn, yeah. So, I like this tractor very much. It's a little bit cantankerous, but what do you expect from a tractor that there's only that they only made like 1,000 of, I guess. Yeah, and it's rare. But thankfully it seems to still be going pretty well. Yep. Alright. I don't guess there's really anything else for me to say about this tractor. Not sure if I ever showed. You might can see under there the drive shaft. I hope you can anyway. Yeah, that's direct drive with a clutch, complete with a bell housing and everything. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek into one of my next videos is gonna be this Moe Hydro that I bought a while ago. Now has had its hydro oil changed, new tubes put in the tires, a new battery, and a carburetor that works pretty good. And it's gonna be repainted green. And notice its nice shiny wheels. This one's a really nice tractor. Alright, bye. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I think that who knows, that might still be the original spark plug. At least it's the one that was on it when I got it. It looks to be a pretty old spark plug, but it still works, and I haven't even bothered to replace it. And I'm not sure if I pointed out the PTO, but here it is. And it's cool because there's lug nuts on the back, and then lug bolts on the front. And by the way, I assume a lot of people probably already know this, but I'll just point out that this is supposed to have 23 850 12 tires, 23 inch but by 850 tires, and I ordered 1050 by mistake, and so they fit, and I believe they're wider. They look wider, and I think it's my understanding that they are, but they will fit on the 850 rim. Just wanted to mention that. And then these are the main reason I bought these tires on the front was because they were so cheap. It was $50 plus shipping for the pair. I was gonna get some regular standard ribs for the front, but these were cheap, like $10 cheaper. Plus, they probably give more powerful steering ability. Yeah. Alright. And one more fun fact. This tractor weighs about 700 pounds. Bye.